A good Wednesday or Thursday morning. Part 6 of the She Shed finishing job. And had to bring a little light over here to light up things a little bit till I get some lights in here. But yesterday we put up our two end pieces. Got all our plugs hot in here now. Just got that one taped up and put in there. Today we are going to get rid of these last two sheets of board, and I got to get a final list to finish that in this wall. But that other piece, I think I'm going to rip it, and we're going to try to get those ends put in. Got our TV mount up there. Got our thermostat mounted. Waiting for the control box for the other end of that, but just gives you a little something to take a break and do something a little different. So back to the board. See you in a bit. All right, we got our end little mini walls up on top of the main walls. Say that'll be trimmed out for the offset. Got both ends done. Got her cleaned up a little bit. Brought over a little light so we could see. Got let's see, 3 more sheets when I'm out. So maybe I'll go mow the yard while the sun's out for 5 minutes. So we'll be back. All right, we got the yard mowed, we got back, and we decided to put up our little short ceilings. And actually I had just enough OSB left from up on the hill and the old garage shelf tear out job, just enough to finish these short walls here. So now all I gotta buy is my 7/16 for the ceiling. So that's good. It cleaned another spot out. I got the door trimmed in with some pieces we had left over. Got her cleaned up a little bit. Tomorrow I guess I make a Lowe's run. Should be able to finish this wall. And probably get some OSB and try doing this ceiling by myself. That ought to be fun. I guess I got to build a couple dead men out of 2x4s. It'll be 3 counting me. See you tomorrow. Hey, we're back. It's Friday morning. Put our next order in at Lowe's. Another $830 I'll never see again. But we're going to go over and we're going to get our OSB. We're going to get our last 3 sheets of SmartSide. And we're going to get our soffit for our ceiling. And we're going to take old Brownie over there. She's ready to roll. Tell you what, having an 8-foot bed truck is handy. I forgot how much I missed it, but then you start adding the crew cabs and they get kind of long. But time to give Big Red a little rest. Jump on old Brownie. The wife actually took it to work the other day, and she said, you wouldn't believe the looks I get when I drive that truck around. But hopefully they'll have her stuff already, and we'll be back. All right, we made it back from Lowe's with another load of overpriced items. Let's get back to work. All righty, we got our last 3 pieces in. The walls are now 100%. Got our switch bank wired up. Got our last plug in. Got our internet drop wired in. And the wife just got home and she brought me one of my favorite desserts. Half a pizza. She says, how much you gonna have? I said, leave it. So, I think I'm gonna go up on the hill and try to get the hill mowed for tonight's party and festivities. And maybe tomorrow I can sweat the toxins out starting to hang this ceiling. So we'll probably see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Well, Saturday morning, up and about. Today we're going to try to get the rest of this OSB on the ceiling. Made a couple of dead men. First one was a struggle, but we got her up there. No no loss of life and property so far. Threw a piece of J channel up there, and I went over in the barn. I had some short pieces of soffit. I wanted to see if this transition is going to work, so I can do this all in one seal, and I think it's going to work. Old buddy of mine at work said, I don't know. He goes, you can try it. I said, all right, Mike, I'm going to try it. But I think once I get her all up there, I think it'll just follow the curve. The curve's not that bad. Maybe Mike thought when I was talking it was more of a drastic angle on it, but I think she's going to work. So we're going to wrestle some more of this in here. This next one ought to be fun because I got two cables in a box I got to cut, plus wrangle the thing up there. But if you don't hear from me again, you'll know it didn't work. Be back. Tell you what, that was fun manhandling that and getting those lighting tails down through there. Endeavor to persevere. All right, we got the ceiling all in. Pretty soon we'll be able to start throwing some vinyl and some lights and all that good stuff in here. So that's going to wrap it up for this phase. Got her swept out again. Hopefully the sawdust machine is done for a little bit till we start doing a little bit of trim, but if it's nice out, we'll do that outside. But we'll see you next in the next phase. Have a good weekend.